What up? It's your boy C Twink. You know how that go. So excuse me for me rubbing my eyes. Just came from school. But today we're gonna get into a little story time. You see in the title. Okay, so let me start this off by saying my dad, he doesn't coach like the football team, but he like helps out, so he talks to the players and stuff. Keep that in mind. You're gonna need that later. So my friend Keon, he plays for football team. He's a running back. Um, he actually decided that we should throw some parties. Now he's 2 years older than me. I haven't been to a high school party. I didn't know what it was like. So I said, I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can go. Now, I was thinking my parents was gonna say no. And the reason why, because, they were in high school. They know what goes down. I can get hurt or something. So, basically, um, the first one that he threw, Spring Bash, that's what it's called. It was pretty lit. It got shut down early because somebody had brought a gun, but there was no shooting going on. There was security. They called the police. It got shut down early, but the party was still very fun. You know what I'm saying? So, about like a month, 2 months later, Keon announces he gonna throw a second one, and it's the Summer Bash, right? So, okay, so when if you're young, if you don't have a license and you want to go to a high school party, I suggest you get a ride with your friends, because if your parents show up, they see people walking in, they might ask questions, find out, oh, I'm not letting you go. So yeah, try and ride with your friends and stuff. So basically, party rolled around. I asked my dad, and he said I'll think about it. A couple of days later go by, I ask him again. He says, you can go, but you better get a ride. See, if my parents were to drive me to these parties, they probably would not let me go. You feel me? Because like they see people walking in, they might look suspicious, dangerous, you know what I'm saying? Just being parents. So I ask around, I finally get a ride. My man's Dion, shout out Dion, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the party was about to be lit, so I was looking forward to it. I got my ride. He already said yeah. I got my money, so we about to turn up, right? So here's when the red flags start to pop up, right? So it's the night of the party, right? And I didn't like check to see where the place is at. I didn't really know where it was at. I just knew it was close. So I was like, alright, it's close, it's not bad. Then, like, I go over to Dion's house to get the ride, you know what I'm saying? We go, and it's like, I say like 10 minutes away, right? Not that far. Then like we turn down like a few dirt roads, and woods around. It get like suspicious. Like I get that thing in the back of my head is telling me I don't know. So we finally get there, right? And here's how it's all set up. It's to the left. When we were coming down the street, it was to the left. So you turn in, right? You pass this gate, you give your money, right? And to the right, immediately to the right is a barn. Like an old school barn. I was like, what the fuck is this? And then like behind the barn is the building where the party was gonna be at, you know what I'm saying? So that raised the red flag. That's the second red flag that was raised. I'm like, it's behind a barn. There's woods around, dirt roads. I don't know. Anything can happen. But it's one of these parties. I just said, forget it. I'm trying to turn up. So we get there. I'm having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Everything is fine. I meet this girl there. I forgot her name. I think it's like Regan or something. I don't know. But like, I tried to find her. I couldn't find her again. But the party was still a success. So here's when stuff started to go down, right? Party's over. Dion's parents, I was picking this up. They weren't there immediately, Black parents. But yeah, so we were waiting outside. I had my shirt off because it was summer, and in the building it got really hot. A lot of people in one area breathing, getting twerked on. It gets really hot. So yeah, I have my shirt off. Everybody comes out. Everybody starts calling their rides. A few people leave, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't really get any signal. That was like a real third flag. I was like it was hard for me to get signal. The last time I had signal was by the gate, by the barn, you know what I'm saying? So I don't see Dion when the party ends, right? So I try and text him, but I don't have no signal. So I remember that by the barn, I had a few bars. Just for a brief moment, I could have texted him, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I start to walk to the barn, have my shirt off. It's like in my shorts pocket or whatever. And I get to walking. Then all of a sudden, I hear like screaming. So I turn back, you know what I'm saying, to check to see what it was. And it was a big group of people. And I look, and it's like a couple dudes surrounding this one dude. And I think they're about to fight. So everybody, you know when a fight breaks out, everybody crowd around, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, it's juicy. I mean, I'm all for non-violence, but at the same time, it'd be entertaining. So I'm like halfway to the barn, halfway to the building. So I turn back, I want to kind of see the fight. I get to walking. Then like I hear some more screaming. And then it happened. Man. Pop, pop, pop. Man. I never ran so fast in my life. I turn around, damn near looking like a Ricky running for his life. I was running towards the barn, trying to get behind something so no stray bullets would hit me, right? But before I turned back, like okay, when it happened, I was like, oh, I turned back, and right before I turned my head, people was being savages. And by savage, I mean pushing people down, running out the way. They not getting us. That's savage how people was being. I was like, dang, turn, get to running. Boom, gone. Running so fast, I'm slipping. Alright, I get behind the barn, right? I peek around the corner, see where he's at, see if he's coming towards me or not, you know what I'm saying? And then I start to see like bullets go like, instead of going up, now I see him like going different directions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh snap, this is really happening. So there was another dude that ran behind the barn with me. I didn't really know him personally, but in the heat of the moment, we kind of, was like, dang, this is crazy. So at this point, the owners of the building that we were renting out, or that they rent out, I think they called the police. And I'm still behind the barn. I still hear like a few gunshots, right? And then my friend Darren, he is senior and I'm a freshman, right? He got a car. He drove the car. And okay, when you turn into the gates to go down, there's one way. One car goes in, one car goes out. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm like, dang. So Darren pulled up, rolled down his window. look over at her. She's like, hey, y'all niggas scared? I'm like, this is my life. I'm not trying to lose it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, y'all niggas tripping. So then he skirt off. And then this is when I start to talk to the dude. I'm like, man, he tripping, bro. This is my life. I don't play with my life. So then it hits me. Dog. One way, in and out. The shooter has to come by us to get out. It hit me. So I'm not panicking, but I'm looking to see where he's at. He got into a car with somebody else. And, okay, so the car he's in, it's like, he's in the back seat. He rolled down the window. His legs are in the car, trying to demonstrate. Okay, so like, his legs are in the car. He's sitting on the window, and his arms are on the roof, right? So, yeah. And, he pulls up next to us, leaving, and I see him on the window, and he's shooting at a car ahead of us. So then I'm like, oh my God. So then I like slowly like back away, turn the corner, hop the fence, but he's seen me. I know he's seen me. There's no way he couldn't have saw me, bro. No way he couldn't have saw me. So it's ironic because right after they left and turned the corner, that's right when the police came. I'm like, dang, they got away, I think. Yeah, it was really crazy. And after all that, I finally got signal. I called Dion, cause that's my homie, bro. I called him up. I was like, bro, Dion, you safe? He was like, yeah, you good? I said, I'm good. I'm by the barn. You know what I'm saying? Come meet up. We met up. His parents were on the way, and yeah, I just thank God I'm alive. He seen me. I really could have got harmed. I could have got shot. After that, you know, we went home, and I'm just like, dang, I don't know if I can go to another party. I ended up going to another party, but I'll say that for another video. It's been your boy, C Twinkie. Like and subscribe, and yeah.